mini-map. I've increased 8 and 11 rockets. And I managed to get stuck again.
There's a case up here. I'm not sure how to get to it.
Oh my god! And I'm full? Oh, that's annoying. Where the fuck are they that are shooting at me?
Where are you?
Cool, second win. I am... wow. Talk about annoying. Alright. Oh my fucking god, I'm getting so ticked off at this shit now.
What happened?
Every time I stop for a second and I'm free from gunfire, I turn around and I'm not really free from gunfire. Oh. And now I'm having issues actually hitting shit. That's annoying.
Yeah, like because
There was
they're
a
spawning.
sniper gun that I don't even know anything for its specs, and there was a assault rifle. It was a red case, hadn't been pilfered yet. I mean, it's probably not any useful specs, like for us, but every time, Jesus Christ, we're not even in a safe spot where we spawn anymore. What the fuck? I remember why I always hated the old Haven missions.
Yeah, because there's like this Zerg flood.
They make the Zerg infestation seem like a piece of cake, man.
I mean, it is a pretty good piece of cake once you get infested.
Yeah?
And you can't even get these motherfuckers' armors. Like, at least if this mission was like Elder Scrolls or something, like, oh, it'd be hard as fuck, but you'd get these motherfuckers' armor, and that looks cool.
This is the most frustrating set of missions I've ever seen in my entire life. And you don't even, like, because there's like 3 different respawn locations on the map. So unless you're playing hardcore attention, you're not even sure where you're respawning at in relation to the rest of the shit. So you may or may not even be able to sell your shit off once you get full. And you're getting full pretty quick if you're like me.
Yeah.
This is frustrating. Oh my god. Fun though. Fun though. It's actually one of those things that's like, no. You can be a Borderlands veteran and still have massive problems in individual missions in the game. And there's something like 60,000 different weapon combinations available in Borderlands alone. So the replay value was awesome. Let's see. If I turn around, go this way, I do believe. And that's something to be said. I mean, it's pretty hard in a game that's like a pretty standard run and gun kind of game. It's hard to come up with great replayability like that.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And so Borderlands achieving it with their first game was pretty epic. And it said a lot for the game franchise that they did succeed.
Yeah. If only they wanted to fucked around with Aliens Colonial Marines.
Was that the same company?
Yep.
Wow.
There was
that's actually highly depressing, to be honest.
Yeah, there was a huge backlash because it was when about the same time that pre-sequel came out.
Really?
So a lot of people were like, yeah, they actually probably just took the money because I mean, Aliens is a huge franchise, so you get a ton of money.
Yeah, you don't even got to be good to get good with Aliens as a franchise. I mean,
yeah,
or even like Aliens, Predators, any of them.
And it was Aliens pure, not the AVP.
Yeah. Which is probably part of the problem is they felt like they could get lazy on it.
Yeah.
Because if it was a Aliens versus Predators, anything game, you gotta focus hard on the multiplayer, which is gonna affect all of the player settings.
Well, you don't have to focus on the multiplayer so much. I mean,
AVP, though.
AVP Extinction had no. I don't think AVP Extinction had multiplayer. It might have. I never played the AVP Extinction multiplayer.
I never played AVP Extinction at all, to be fair.
Yeah.
Myself.
It was one of the few console RTSs that wasn't a piece of shit.
Well, that right there, it didn't need PvP as an RTS, though. That's
yeah,
okay.
Because that one was actually
about that one.
It was
actually, and I mean, even if it had multiplayer, it doesn't have to be great for multiplayer. It just has to be pretty much the same as the campaign for it to work out. Like, I mean, you know, same basic tool set.
And make sure everything's balanced.
Yeah, because I mean, the StarCraft games, for instance, those RTS games, the campaigns were really easy compared to what multiplayer was. But the rule set was exactly the same.
Yeah, at least until they start like they did do some balancing because some things were stronger, but
when they got into StarCraft 2, balancing happened and shit.
Well, they were balancing in StarCraft 1. For example,
I can't think that it started until Brood War with the hardcore balancing.
Oh no, in StarCraft 1. Stop moving.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's right, you can heal me by shooting. Yes. So StarCraft 1.
Like they did, it was, I remember one thing that was Zergling's, attack speed in the game, or yeah, in single player, was like, 80% faster.
Because you can't even say, wait, campaign or single player?
In campaign, because single player still had the multiplayer balancing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I thought single player was exactly the same, like, and I know campaign story-wise, and they had story reasoning behind it for some of those changes.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the ghost, cloaking worked the same way.
Campaign
versus multiplayer.
No, not originally.
Yeah.
Because the shimmer was, like, the shimmer was different.
Yeah, and,
because they made it more noticeable in multiplayer.
I noticed that one specifically. I do believe there were other changes, but, yeah, I guess those would be considered balance changes, huh?
Yeah, and, they did something with the Zealots, too. Because this one Christopher got really pissed off about, because he's a Protoss.
He's a TOS player, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
so they did something with the way that Zealot attacks worked.
Right.
Because Zealots had like pretty good damage, but they also had that double attack.
Massive, and they would attack quick as shit too if you weren't careful.
Yeah, they had a great attack, but the big thing was they had that double punch.
Yeah, they were a level 1 melee, and they had the shield to go with it.
Yeah.
Because as a level 1 melee, I mean, when you consider they were pure melee, their attack was shit until you consider, no, they could survive twice as long as anyone else.
Well, yeah, but they also had the, because their attack was actually double what it said it was, because they punched twice. Yeah. So it's like, their attack was in the game, because their attack's something like, I'm going to throw out a random number, because I don't remember what the exact number was, but it was something like 6 or 7. 6. And
their damage level was 6.
Yeah, and like it was the same as Zerglings, but Zealots actually attacked twice or 2, because every Zealot attack has 2 punches.
Right.
And in the in the campaign, that was fine, but when you started kicking over into the
when he got into
multiplayer, it was very unfair.
How Zergling attacks work. It was severely imbalanced because, well, okay, the Marines could shoot pap 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 pap, and they could shoot 4 times as often as the Zealots could attack twice. And the Zerglings, who were attacking at the same amount but were swarming, so they were only getting X amount of damage unless they were moving quicker and shit.
Yeah, like, and it's like whatever they did when they balanced it, it actually nerfed Zealots pretty hard. And Christopher, as a TOS player, was so fucking pissed.
You know what? I can honestly understand that too. I mean, it's like well, fuck, it's like when they nerfed the Banshees in that StarCraft 2 update. You know? Yeah. That was annoying.
But because
understandable. Like, I mean, as a gamer who like as a Zerg player, it was understandable. But as a Terran player, it pissed me the fuck off. And I had recently started playing Terrans too. But yeah. So, we're still clearing the city?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay, apartment district, cannon district, junkyard. I'm not even sure what that shit is.
Yeah, that's a...
I just know that, no, I know there is definitely a claptrap that we're going to...
Yeah, I found the claptrap.
Listen, you talk to him?
No, I can't. He's in an elevator.
Right, we've got to be able to talk to him, like, and somehow we opened up the city to do it, so we're still clearing the city?
I think so.
I mean, that's...
Like, because we're supposed to stop the smoke signal, so I think we're supposed to just stop...
Probably should stop just accepting missions randomly and actually pay attention to what we're doing.
Well, you know what? You can stop accepting missions randomly. I played WoW for, like, a decade. I don't need to read mission text.
It's a mission. It's going to tell us what to do. We actually have guides and shit, so we don't gotta worry. Like, who cares?
Story gets in the way of my enjoyment. No, actually, I was the guy who read every fucking word in a mission text.
I
like
played games where I was that guy. The problem is, I played Borderlands like 7, 8, 9 years ago when I was that guy. And I played Borderlands again, and kind of just ran through it as whenever it jumped up on the Xbox 360 free with gold. So I was like, hey, I don't even have this disc anymore. Fuck yeah, Borderlands was great. But I didn't even pay attention to the mission.
Yeah.
When I played through that time. Because, missions, who cares? That's for noobs.
And nerds.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I'll play through games, and if it's my first run through, I read everything, I pay attention to everything. Like, I love discovering the entire lore built behind the game. That's part of the enjoyment of a new game for me. It's kind of what's so sad, like, the Call of Duty franchise, the Battlefield franchise, they stopped with that whole lore building thing.
Yeah.
Intel, it's just a collectible. You don't even get new shit, like new intel in the story from the intel anymore. At least you hadn't in the Call of Duty franchise. By the time Modern Warfare 3 had come out, they had stopped doing that.
Yeah, I think, like, in Advanced Warfare, I'm trying to think. Like, I think it was, like, small things, but you learned, like, oh, well, here's a little bit about this character, but nothing major.
Right.
Like, he went to school in Juilliard.
Yeah, well, you might get character background information, but they're like, no, we don't need setting information. And it's like, whoa, wait, I'm playing Black Ops 2. I kind of deserve some setting information, you know?
Yeah, like, what changed?
Your own setting says my character knows things that I'm not gonna know as a player. Come on.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, we're in an alternative reality. Yeah, I need to know what's alternate.
Build that reality for me. And it's a sad thing. Video games, and it goes back to the gamers. I mean, we've got a generation of gamers who have had everything handed to them in video games.
Yeah,
And
Trevor.
it started small. Things like checkpoints, you know. I mean, fuck, man. Remember when your checkpoint was the flag you passed on the screen?
Nope.
Right?
Nope.
No?
Never.
That was even in the Sonic game, man.
It wasn't a flag. It was like a little beacon thingy.
It was, yeah.
And I was
yeah.
obviously being funny when I was saying
Okay.
nope and never.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say, like, that was at least Sonic,
I remember when you played catch with the, like, checkpoint thing at the end of the missions.
Dude, I mean, yeah.
The gun for sale right now isn't any good, but it looks sexy.
That might be enough for me. What is it?
It's like a automatic pistol.
Does it do anything? You kind of...
Do you use Endless Rage and Bloodsport?
Do I use?
Yeah.
Endless Rage and Bloodsport. I don't think I've actually reached Endless Rage yet.
Do you want 2 points of Endless Rage and 3 points of Bloodsport?
Kind of do. As I recall, this thing's fucking awesome.
There, I dropped it.
Hey, cast iron, and trap. Juggernaut, Die Hard, Payback. Right. Bloodsport. Ooh.
Okay, so what we have to do, we have to follow the smoke, and then turn off the smoke.
Dropped it at me, right?
Yeah, it should be under you.
Oh my god. Now let me actually compare that to my class mod. I didn't realize it was a class mod. Should have realized.
Like, yeah, it gives you class benefits. Of course it's a mod.
Yeah. Ooh, plus 54 melee. Because I'm using Blastmaster, which gives me 36 explosive impact damage. Kind of why I'm almost always out of, rocket launcher ammo and shit. Plus 2 liquidate, plus 3 master blaster skill. But I'm gonna actually take the Berserker mod for the moment and see how that works for me. I'm not even going Berserk often enough in this level to be a pair, though. I should be going Berserk way more often, in fact.
And speaking of which, I should be dropping my Scorpios more often, too.
Way more often, especially in this level. This is like the level for your Scorpio to shine, man.
Why? Just because they have Scorpios, too?
No, actually, because you can drop your Scorpio and dip behind a corner and be safe from the current, shit.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like every level.
Yes and no. This level particularly has the corners for your Scorpio to shine.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're following the smoke, you say?
Yeah, there should only be one smoke signal left. And
Right,
that's the
and
one near the
that
claptrap,
should
I
be
think.
the smoke signal that the green dot is for, correct?
No, the green dot doesn't lead to any of the smoke signals. It just leads us to the center of town.
Oh.
It's an asshole dot.
I don't see the smoke signal.
Do you remember where we heard the claptrap?
Wait, in the canal?
Yeah, that's where the...
Oh.
You know,
okay.
the canal district, the last
Now,
one we have left.
I'm going that way then. Yeah. Alright.
And I think when we lower the elevator to squelch that fire, it might lower the claptrap.
That's what makes the claptrap, like, love us.
Maybe.
I do see symbols and shit. Wait, that's the safety first. Rooftops. Ah! And have you went to the fire?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So the claptrap should come from up here.
Yeah, claptrap's right here.
Right, but it don't love us yet.
Why not?
I don't know.
Did we get everything for this area?
You got all the mission guides. I can't actually control those, as I'm not the game moderator.
Well, you know what?
Don't make him kiss you too. Wait, what's stash?
I don't know.
Who's stash? Sounds like it's valuable. I'm going for it. Where's that? Green dot. Green dot. Jump. I should have waited and jumped at the crossing. You're like, fuck, I forgot that existed.